everyone, my name is Katrina and I am from Camden Libraries, and today I'm going to be doing an origami tutorial. This one's quite special, it's also a little bit hard. Welcome everybody to making a 3D modular penguin. So for those of you who haven't seen this template here that I created, just as a sort of guideline, and it lets me know how many pieces I need all together, as well as each row, in what order they go in, and the colours. And if you are inspired by this and would like to do some more, there is lots of templates like this available on the internet for you to work from. But let's have a go. So I am just using ordinary computer paper. Unlike traditional origami, this 3D origami uses rectangular pieces instead of squares. And the best way to do that is simply fold your computer paper in half. Fold it in half again and again. And once more. So you're going to end up with squares that are roughly 7 centimeters horizontally and 5 centimeters vertically. This is the sheet of paper that you're going to end up with. So I want you to cut out along all of those lines. When you finish, you will have 16 pieces of paper that you'll be able to make into 16 folded pieces for your penguin. So go ahead and cut that out. And ta-da, you now have 16 pieces. So what we're going to do is we are going to fold them. It's a really simple fold, and you can do about 2 a minute. So we have a little rectangle here, and I want you to fold it horizontally in half, and then I want you to fold it vertically in half. Now, I want you to take this top edge where it's folded. I want you to take the top corner and bring that down in a triangle in line with our center fold that we made. Okay, so it looks like this. I want you to go ahead and do that with the other side. So it looks like this. Turn it over, and what we're going to do is these little flaps here, we are going to fold up the corners so that they tuck in, because as you saw in our template, all of our pieces will end up in a triangle shape. So we have folded these little tabs here. I've also left a gap in between this triangle and this one, so that when I fold this rectangular shape up like that, there is enough room for the fold. Okay, now you just go ahead and fold it in half, and there is one triangle, just like on our template. So as you can see, one triangle, and you've just got to make all the others. So go ahead and make all the ones that you need. Now I'm going to show you how we are going to use these pieces. So right now we have the triangle, we have these two little insert flaps here, and on the other side we have those little tabs. So what we want to do is we want to make it easier for these pieces to fold in. So I've just gotten a pen lead, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to move it around in that space so it opens that up. I'm going to do the same to the other side. So now it's not so stiff. So when I go to fold another piece in, it's already got a little area where it can fold in nice and easy. For this one, I am making the pieces look more feather-like because it's a penguin. So the technique to do that, fold the piece over your finger, press the brown part of the pen lid into that top part, and see how it starts to burst out? And all we do is we fold that bit down. So it looks like that from one angle, and it looks a little bit like a teardrop in the other. And if you're worried that it has flattened your piece too much, you can once again put your little pen lid in there and open that space back up, ready for the next piece to slide. So I want all of your pieces to look like this one. Ready to start construction. Your first row will be a row of 10, and we start these by sitting, the first row, they sit side by side. A convenient way to do this is think of it in threes. So now that I have 3 sitting there, as you can see, they just keep falling over because they've got nothing to hold them together. So we're going to hold them together. And on the second row, we're going to do that with the middle pieces of white. And we are going to slide these 2 open gaps into these 2 flaps here. Slide them on. And as you can see, it's less likely to move away because we have now joined it together. It's a little bit like Lego. So in order to get this third piece to continue on with how we want, we move another white piece and we fold it on top, tucking those tabs into the folds. So we now have 3 green pieces and 2 white pieces. But as you can see, these white pieces don't want to stick together. And as I said, it's a rule of 3 when building this. So we want to hold these 2 white pieces together. So we have a look at the triangle of what colour triangles are going to go above, and it's another white piece. And we string that on. Now as you can see, that is a tighter structure. I can move my hands away and it all sticks together. So when you're doing it, you keep going like this and you build out. And you keep going until you have about 8 or 9, and then once you have the first 3 layers like this, then you can join the whole base together and you have your 10. Another trick that you can use is you can actually glue the bottom foundation together. So what you can do is if you put a little bit of glue along this bit here, just a tiny bit, you can put your pieces together like that, and you can put a paper clip together to hold them in place like that. And then once they're dry, you would have a stable foundation of 10 that you can build from. It's up to you. Now this is my second penguin and I'll show you what it's like when it's done, but it is a lot of work. Okay, if it falls apart, don't worry, try again. Keep going, have fun, and if it's not fun, then put it away and try something else for you. Have a go, keep at it, and be as creative as you want. I'm going to work on this penguin now. It is really easy if you follow the diagram that you can print out, because it makes things a lot easier for you. Here we have the body of the penguin, and I just wanted to show you how to do an inverted row according to the structure. So normally we would put the piece on the outside with this bit here on the outside. What you actually do is you just turn it in, and as you get higher up the row, it actually gets tighter. So all you do is you slip that down. And if you really enjoyed this and you had fun doing it, you gave it a go, I would love to see some pictures in progress, finished. If this is something that you already really are interested in, have done a few, I'd love to see some of your models. Please send some pictures through.